my sisters in humanity. You are not the product of chance, nor the sum of fleeting trends and shallow whispers. You are the bearers of a sacred trust woven into the very fabric of existence is your ability to nurture, to inspire, to illuminate. Womanhood is not a burden but a banner, a testament to the divine wisdom that crafted you to shape the world with grace and strength. Consider the depth of your influence. From the quiet guidance of a mother to the transformative wisdom of a mentor, from the resilience of the unsung worker to the compassion of a healer, you are the architects of civilization. Even when unnoticed, your contributions carve paths for the progress of humanity. Without you, our collective soul would wither. In the echoing halls of modernity, a dangerous temptation calls. The world urges you to conform, to forsake the beauty of your essence for fleeting approval or hollow pursuits. It promises power in exchange for surrender, freedom at the cost of meaning. Beware this lie. You are not defined by the applause of the moment, but by the eternal imprint you leave on hearts and minds. Womanhood is a masterpiece of intentionality, a blend of strength, resilience, and grace uniquely bestowed upon women. These qualities are neither incidental nor mere biological traits. They are woven into the very essence of what it means to be a woman. The nurturing spirit, often associated with women, transcends the physical act of caregiving. It is a spiritual and emotional capacity to see, understand, and heal the unseen wounds of others. This gift allows women to create havens of peace and understanding in a world often marked by turmoil. The strength inherent in womanhood is not always loud or aggressive. It is a quiet, enduring force. It is the resolve to persevere when circumstances seem insurmountable, to carry burdens with dignity, and to find ways to move forward even in the face of adversity. This strength is not a rejection of vulnerability but an acknowledgement of its power. A woman's ability to embrace her vulnerabilities and turn them into sources of empathy and connection is a strength that often goes unnoticed yet profoundly impacts those around her. Wisdom is another hallmark of womanhood, a wisdom that is not limited to academic knowledge or professional expertise, but encompasses a deep understanding of human nature. Women often possess an intuitive insight into emotions and relationships, allowing them to navigate complex social landscapes with grace. This wisdom manifests in the ability to guide and counsel, to see potential where others see obstacles, and to nurture dreams into reality. It is a wisdom that balances logic with compassion, making decisions that serve the greater good rather than immediate gratification. Compassion is a defining element of womanhood, extending far beyond personal relationships to a broader sense of care for humanity. This compassion often drives women to advocate for the marginalized, to fight for justice, and to bring healing to fractured communities. It is a reflection of a heart attuned to the needs of others, willing to sacrifice personal comfort for the well-being of those in need. This capacity for compassion is not a weakness, but a powerful force for change, capable of transforming lives and societies. Creativity is yet another expression of womanhood's essence. Women have an innate ability to create not just in the literal sense of bringing life into the world, but in the broader sense of crafting beauty and meaning from the raw materials of existence. Whether through art, words, innovation, or the simple act of turning a house into a home, women demonstrate a capacity for creativity that enriches the human experience. This creative energy is a reflection of the divine, a reminder that women are co-creators in the ongoing story of life. The relational nature of womanhood is equally significant. Women have a remarkable ability to build and sustain relationships, to foster community, and to bring people together. This relational gift is not limited to family and friends, but extends to workplaces, neighborhoods, and larger social networks. Women often act as bridges connecting individuals and groups, mending divisions and fostering unity. This ability to build relationships is a cornerstone of healthy societies and a vital component of human flourishing. Courage is a less celebrated but equally crucial aspect of womanhood. This courage is not always dramatic or public. It often manifests in the quiet determination to do what is right, to stand up for principles, and to endure hardships for the sake of others. It is the courage to challenge societal norms that diminish the value of womanhood, to speak truth in the face of opposition, and to lead by example even when it is difficult or lonely. This courage is a testament to the strength and resilience that define the core of womanhood. Womanhood is a reflection of balance, balancing strength with tenderness, wisdom with humility, and individuality with community. This balance is not static but dynamic, requiring constant adjustment and growth. It is a dance of opposites that creates harmony, a testament to the complexity and richness of what it means to be a woman. This balance allows women to adapt to changing circumstances, to thrive in diverse roles, and to remain true to themselves amidst the shifting sands of societal expectations. At its heart, the nature of womanhood is a gift to humanity, a profound expression of the beauty, strength, and wisdom that enrich the world. It is a legacy that each woman carries, a calling to live authentically and to contribute meaningfully to the tapestry of life. Womanhood is not a single note, but a symphony, a blend of diverse qualities that together create something extraordinary. Keynote expanded the influence of women on civilization. The influence of women on civilization begins at its foundation, the family. Women are often the first educators, teaching values, culture, and resilience to the next generation. This role is not limited to the immediate family but extends to the community and society at large. A woman's ability to nurture and shape young minds fosters empathy, curiosity, and morality, which ripple outward to influence entire cultures. From teaching children their first words to instilling a sense of right and wrong, women's contributions in the family sphere serve as the cornerstone of a thriving civilization. Historically, women have played vital roles as guardians of tradition and culture. Through storytelling, music, art, and rituals, women preserve and pass down the collective memory of their people. This cultural transmission is essential for societal cohesion, providing a sense of identity and belonging. Even in societies where women were denied formal power, their role as keepers of culture allowed them to influence the spiritual and moral compass of their communities. In this way, women have served as silent architects of their nations, shaping the ethos and character of their people. Beyond the family, women have profoundly impacted the fields of education, healthcare, and social reform. Female educators have long been pioneers in bringing knowledge to the marginalized, breaking down barriers to learning, and promoting intellectual growth. In healthcare, women's contributions as caregivers, nurses, and doctors have been indispensable in improving public health and prolonging lives. Social reformers, such as Florence Nightingale and Clara Barton, demonstrate how women's dedication to service can spark movements that transform entire systems. Their work is a testament to the enduring power of women to drive change and uplift humanity. Women have also been central to the economic development of civilizations. While often overlooked, their labor, both paid and unpaid, has sustained households, industries, and economies throughout history. From agricultural societies, where women worked alongside men in fields, to modern economies, where they lead businesses and startups, women's contributions to economic activity are immense. Their ability to manage resources effectively and think creatively has brought prosperity to families and communities, proving that economic progress is inseparable from the empowerment of women. In politics and governance, women have made their mark as leaders, diplomats, and activists. From queens like Elizabeth I and Cleopatra to modern leaders such as Angela Merkel and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, women have demonstrated their capacity to govern with wisdom, courage, and vision. Their leadership often reflects a focus on consensus building, inclusivity, and long-term stability. Beyond formal politics, women have been the driving force behind grassroots movements that challenge injustice and promote human rights. Their advocacy and activism have laid the groundwork for revolutions, democratization, and social progress across the globe. The moral influence of women is another critical aspect of their role in civilization. Women have often served as the conscience of their societies, calling attention to injustices, advocating for compassion, and encouraging ethical behavior. This moral authority is not derived from power or force, but from their capacity to inspire trust, empathy, and a sense of shared humanity. Women like Mahatma Gandhi's wife, Kasturba Gandhi, and Harriet Tubman exemplify how moral leadership can transcend traditional roles to effect profound change. In the realm of innovation and intellectual advancement, women have made remarkable contributions that have shaped the trajectory of civilizations. Scientists like Marie Curie, mathematicians like Ada Lovelace, and inventors like Hedy Lamarr demonstrate that women's intellectual prowess has been instrumental in pushing the boundaries of knowledge and technology. These achievements are not isolated, they form part of a continuum of contributions that showcase women's ability to think critically, solve problems, and envision a better future. Art and literature, too, owe much to the creativity of women. Writers like Jane Austen and Maya Angelou, and artists like Frida Kahlo have used their work to reflect the human condition and challenge societal norms. Through their creativity, women have shaped cultural narratives, influenced public opinion, and inspired generations. Their contributions remind us that art is not merely a reflection of society, but a force that shapes and transforms it. In times of conflict and crisis, women's influence has been equally profound. From serving as medics and spies during wars to leading peace-building efforts in post-conflict regions, women have played critical roles in securing the stability and recovery of their nations. Their ability to mediate, heal, and rebuild underscores their importance in both preventing and resolving crises. Women like Malala Yousafzai, who advocates for education even in the face of violence, exemplify the courage and resilience women bring to moments of adversity. The influence of women on civilization is not confined to grand gestures or monumental achievements. It is also found in the everyday acts of kindness, wisdom, and strength that create the fabric of society. Women's contributions span every field of human endeavor, forming the unseen scaffolding upon which progress is built. Their influence is a testament to the profound and indispensable role they play in shaping the world. The temptation to conform. The pressure to conform to societal expectations is a challenge faced by women throughout history. These expectations often manifest as rigid stereotypes, defining what women should look like, how they should behave, and what they should aspire to achieve. These molds, far from celebrating the individuality of women, attempt to reduce them to narrow roles, denying the richness and complexity of their identity. Conformity can appear enticing, offering acceptance and a sense of belonging, yet it comes at the cost of authenticity and self-fulfillment. One of the most pervasive aspects of conformity lies in the obsession with physical appearance. Media and culture frequently impose unattainable standards of beauty, portraying an ideal that is often unrealistic and exclusionary. Women are bombarded with messages that equate their worth with their looks, encouraging them to prioritize external appearance over internal qualities. The result is a cycle of insecurity and comparison, where individuality is sacrificed in pursuit of an illusion. This obsession not only diminishes self-esteem but also diverts energy from pursuits of deeper meaning and purpose. Conformity also extends to professional and personal aspirations. Society often dictates what is appropriate for women to pursue, limiting their potential. While progress has been made, women still face implicit biases that steer them towards certain careers or roles deemed suitable. The expectation to balance ambition with traditional roles of caregiving and domesticity adds another layer of pressure. Women who deviate from these expectations may face criticism or exclusion, reinforcing the temptation to conform to avoid conflict or judgment. In relationships, the pressure to conform can manifest in the expectation to prioritize others over oneself. Women are often socialized to be selfless, to give without limit, and to find their identity in service to others. While generosity and nurturing are strengths, the expectation to conform to these roles exclusively can lead to a loss of personal identity and a neglect of self-care. Women may feel compelled to suppress their own dreams and desires to meet the expectations of family, friends, or partners, creating an internal struggle between duty and individuality. The workplace is another arena where conformity exerts its influence. Women often feel pressure to adopt behaviors traditionally associated with masculinity, such as assertiveness and competitiveness, to succeed in male-dominated environments. Conversely, they may face criticism for being too feminine, accused of lacking leadership qualities or professionalism. This double bind forces women to navigate a narrow path, constantly adapting to fit into a system that was not designed with them in mind. The result is a workplace culture that often stifles authenticity and innovation. Social media has amplified the temptation to conform by creating a digital landscape where curated perfection is the norm. Women are constantly exposed to idealized versions of life, careers, and relationships, leading to unrealistic comparisons. The pressure to present a flawless image online often eclipses the value of genuine expression. This digital conformity fosters a culture of performative living, where external validation takes precedence over personal growth and authenticity. Conformity also infiltrates the realm of intellect and voice. Women may feel compelled to temper their opinions, avoid conflict, or downplay their intelligence to be more palatable to others. The fear of being labeled as too opinionated or difficult often silences voices that could contribute valuable perspectives. This expectation to conform to societal norms of politeness and agreeability limits women's ability to assert themselves, advocate for change, and fully participate in discussions that shape their communities. The temptation to conform is not limited to individuals, but is often institutionalized within cultural and societal structures. Education systems, media industries, and corporate cultures frequently perpetuate narrow definitions of success and worth, reinforcing the idea that conformity is the path to acceptance. This systemic reinforcement makes it difficult for women to break free from these expectations, even when they recognize the harm caused by conforming. Conformity can also appear as a false promise of empowerment. In an effort to fit into modern narratives of success, women may adopt ideals that prioritize independence and material achievement at the expense of emotional well-being and relational depth. The pressure to have it all can be just as confining as traditional roles, creating a new set of expectations that are equally difficult to meet. This modern form of conformity often leaves women feeling overwhelmed and disconnected from their true selves. The consequences of conformity are far-reaching. It stifles creativity, limits potential, and fosters a culture of comparison rather than collaboration. When women are pressured to conform, the world loses the unique perspectives and contributions that come from their authentic selves. Conformity may offer temporary comfort, but it ultimately leads to a loss of individuality, purpose, and fulfillment. While the temptation to conform is powerful, it is not insurmountable. Recognizing its subtle influence is the first step in resisting it. Women possess an innate strength to challenge these expectations, to reclaim their identities, and to live authentically. Resisting conformity is not merely an act of defiance, but a declaration of the value of individuality, a testament to the belief that true worth lies in the unique contributions each person brings to the world.